Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Serrano. Welcome back to the channel. Hopefully y'all are having a good day, but if you're new to the crew, make sure you subscribe, get notified. If you're already part of the crew, salute. But today we're going to be talking about the Redmi Note 8 Pro after about a year of having this device. Now I want to talk to you about the 5 reasons I like this device. The first reason is the charging speeds on this device. You're getting this 18-watt fast charger inside of the box with a conversion brick, which will allow you to get super quick speeds with the included charging cable. But one thing I do like about this device is that when you do plug it up to a charger, it has a really cool animation. And not only that, you're gonna notice this thing will charge up in less than an hour with the 18 watts fast charging. Now there are over 9 models of this one phone. There's an Indian version, there's a global version, and then there's a China version, but there's 4 Chinese models. Each one has a different configuration for RAM and ROM. And the Indian version, there's actually 3 of those, and then 2 global versions, one with 6 gigabytes of RAM and one with 128. There is actually an 8 gigabyte version of this phone, so I just want to let you guys know that as well. Now this model that I have has 6 gigabytes of RAM and it has 64 gigabytes of ROM. So you can get 128 or 256 depending on which, well, yeah, there is a 256 model, but it's the Chinese model. And the largest it goes up to in the global version is the 128. So it's only the Chinese model that's getting that larger amount of storage. But this one is actually really good. It has a nice hardware on it. So that's the second thing I want to talk about. The hardware, you get Gorilla Glass 5 on the front for protection. That's something that's going to be able to make the phone last really long. It's going to make it durable. So it has 199 grams of weight, really good feel in the hand. 85% screen to body ratio. We do get an app tray on this device. It comes in 3 colors, black, white, and this is the green color. Now on the back is this P2i nano coating over top of the plastic that they put on here. It kind of feels like glass, but it's a nano coating that they did put on there to prevent scratches and things of that nature. So it does help out unless you drop the phone. I did drop it once, so there is a little indentation, but you can't even see that unless it's like dead in center of the sunlight. So, I really do like the build quality on here. On the left side, we don't get a side-mounted fingerprint sensor, but we do get the power button right here. We do get the facial recognition. Let me show you how quick that is. You just give it a swipe and it opens up. Look at this. So the facial recognition is smooth. You got your nice volume rockers right here with your volume control toggles. Look how sick that looks. We're gonna get into the software in more detail, but the hardware on this device is nice. You have your SIM remover tool right here. The top, you do have a noise cancellation mic. On the bottom, you do have a 3.5mm headphone jack, Type-C charging, and a single firing speaker. So the hardware on here is really nice, guys. I really like that. On the front is your punch hole cutout. You can see that gives you a nice looking display when you're viewing multimedia and things of that nature. It's called they call it a punch hole cutout on this device, but yeah, it's not good. Well, it's like it's a water drop notch, guys. Let me go to a screen where I could actually see that, like maybe YouTube or something. Yeah, now I can see it. So let me see. What can I watch on here real quick so I could just show you guys what it looks like. Is there any like sports on here real quick? Oh snap, grandma plays.
Some fans love the taste.
Let me turn this down.
Pop-Tarts bites.
So the volume sounds really good. Let me turn that down until the video starts. But okay, let's see. You get a really nice display. I'm gonna widen the screen once this commercial finishes. I'm not sure why we're getting so many commercials and ads, but that's the nature of YouTube. So here we go. Let's widen the panel, and you can see that looks absolutely nice. Let's go ahead and give it some. So look at 1080, 50, 720. You do get up to 1080, 60 on here, but this particular video gives you 50 frames per second. It does have a nice viewing experience when you're looking at videos and things of that nature, but honestly, the hardware is really nice on this device, and also, a nice screen when you're looking at it. So it's an IPS display, LCD, 19 by 5.9 with 396 pixels per inch. So it's going to be plentiful when it comes to, everything that you need to do as far as, getting to different tasks. It's got a really smooth speed on here. So look, you could use this toggle to get from app to app, and it just makes it really clean. I can get to the camera. We'll get into that more detail. Wow, it still opened up PUBG from where it was. That's kind of crazy. I was just playing that game. Oh, there's a reload right there. But we're gonna get into gaming as well. But look, the phone just feels really smooth. And the next thing I want to talk about on here is the software, guys. That's number 3. So the first thing was the build quality. It has a really nice build quality. The charging speed is really sick on this device. You're getting, basically this thing is going to charge up in an hour or less with that 18 watts fast charging. I haven't had any issues with it, guys. So I really like the charging speed of this device. If you're running low on battery throughout the day, 18 watts of fast charging is, it's a substantial amount of speed when it comes to charging this device. You do get voice over LTE. I'm using Mint Mobile right now on this device. So if you have any issues with connections, guys, you can actually, use the Mint Mobile SIM card like I do. But I'm going to be giving out this Ting SIM card. It's a free service. You can bring your own device, port over your number. So leave a comment down below and comment down below Ting SIM card in hashtag so I could send that out to you. But I really like the overall, let's get into the software now. So this is the user experience in the software. You do get updates, guys. Look at the panel on here. They kind of mimic iPhones, I'm not gonna lie. And then on the left side, you get your notifications as well. Let's see if we could turn it this way. But what's cool is when you turn it this way in app, you get that whole thing. So you get your whole control panel right here where you can see everything. I kind of like looking at it like this, because you can see everything at once. You could get to your Bluetooth, your flashlight, your brightness, reading mode right here. You could change it to auto brightness as well. And then I'm gonna turn that off because I like to maneuver it myself. Now you will miss out on this option right here, which is going to be the reading, help you adjust your eyes. You do get auto rotate, airplane mode, screenshot. So everything's here, guys. It has just a really nice implementation of Android that kind of I'm not gonna front, this looks like Apple. But look, on this home screen, you get everything here, the shortcut apps. And then when you slide this down, it gives you social media where you can actually create posts and stories and get quick access to your camera and all this cool stuff here that I barely ever touch because it's going to be in the main interface here. That's usually where I live, but the software is tailored, guys. So you can swipe over here. I tailored it to have just games here, and then you could pretty much do that. Like it lets you customize the full app tray. So I'll get into that later on, but I just really like how you can mess around with this thing, guys. So like I said before, the user experience on this device is going to be really solid. You could go into settings right here. You could change the transition effects. You could set default. This default the screen. So whichever screen you want to show, you can change that. You can fill this the cells of uninstalled apps. The home screen layout as well, right there. So it gives you a little bit more options here to check out. But like I said, guys, this is going to be a really nice user experience when it comes to just using this thing. I didn't run into any headaches. All my apps are right here. You can go to communication, entertainment, photography, tools. You can actually edit that so that it only shows the ones that you want. So you can manage the apps, and I can get rid of all those if I do so desire. But I'm gonna leave that there. I think it's pretty cool that you could just kind of toggle through that as well. Now I get asked this question like pretty much on every single phone that I review. They ask me, can it play Fortnite? I get that question like all the time. Now the really cool thing about this device is it can play Fortnite. And it's actually pretty good at playing the Fortnite. You get 30 frames on here for graphics. So if you try to set the quality, you could actually change it to medium and things of that nature, but it's at high right now, which is pretty cool. Let me see. So let me just get out of here. But you know, you can run Fortnite on here, which is really cool. A lot of people always ask me whether or not phones can actually run Fortnite. Well, this one does a decent job of running this game as well. So a lot of people ask me if phones can run game on Fortnite. Now this is one of the phones that does run Fortnite. Now it doesn't even matter what video I do. People ask me this on pretty much every video. They ask me if it's a 2 GB phone, they'll still ask me, can it run Fortnite? Now this has 6 GB of RAM, 128 GB of internal storage, and it runs Fortnite really well. You won't have any lag on here. It's at 30 frames per second, high graphics right now, and you know, so far it's been running smooth for me. So I wasn't really complaining about this thing when it came to Fortnite. We do get a gyroscope, accelerometer, compass, proximity sensor, you know, things of that nature. So I definitely like that part. The graphics are really smooth. The frames are really nice. It's on 30 frames per second right now, and it handles it pretty decent. You know, like I can't really complain about this thing, even if I wanted to, because it's just the fact that it's even opening up this game is an advantage over like half the phones that I've seen in this territory. So I could definitely say when it comes to the Redmi Note 9 Pro, you'll be impressed with the gameplay and performance because it's a gaming phone and gaming chipset. It does have the GT. Let me tell you what chipset it is. It's the G90T MediaTek Helio, Tech media processing chip. Where's this dude? Oh man, I suck at this game. Oh, there he is. Let me see if I can zoom in and catch a body. Come on. Oh, wrong dude. But yeah, guys, like I said before, it's gonna give you a really good processor for gaming. Like I said before, guys, this thing is gonna get updates as well. They update it quite often, major updates every 6 months or so. But as far as like the apps on here, the system apps, they update those like a lot, I noticed. So it's like the downloading app, the Note app, the theme app, you know. There's a January 7th, 2020 update for software here as well. The screen recorder, the cloud, everything gets updated like every so often. I kind of like that about this thing as well. Now, the last thing I want to talk about, guys, is the cameras. We do get a 64 megapixel Samsung Bright S5K GW1 ISOCell, and then it's a wide angle right beneath it, which is an 8 megapixel, and then we get a 2 megapixel and another 2 megapixel depth sensor. So it's right over here. It's not. This is the fingerprint right here, which is it's weird because it's like part of the camera array, which is kind of cool. But just make sure you're touching that bottom one so you don't make the camera lens get dirty. But altogether it does have a 20 megapixel on the front. So let's just open the camera arrangement. Now let's take a look at the front facing camera first. You do have AI mode on here. You can turn that on. HDR, video, pro. Let me go back to the front mode for photos. But there's just a variety of options on here, like portrait. You could change the bokeh effects right here as well. Let me go into slow motion. You get slow motion as well. When you mess around with these toggles, you can change the aspect ratio of the device as well. So they give you some quick settings, and then they give you some in-depth settings. So you could change the picture quality as well. You know what I'm saying? So if you go into, let me just go into portrait right here. You can see the 64 megapixel camera it's solid. I can't even lie, guys. This thing is really solid. There's a perfect shot right there. Let me just give you some zoom in on here so you can see it's rendering right now. It takes about 2-3 seconds. Wow, the detail on here is absolutely phenomenal. Look at that. That looks stupid good. That looks really, really good. I really love these cameras when it comes to the detail, guys. So like I said before, you're getting a ton of features on here, guys, when it comes to the photos that you take. Let me see. So you get macro up here, tilt shift. What is that? What is tilt shift? What is tilt shift? Hold on. I don't know what that is. I don't know. That looks cool too. But you get tilt shift, parallel. Wait, what is there's like new modes on here. Hold on. Macro. So macro is when you want to get really up close, and you can actually just get all that detail, and all the specks will show up, all the dirt or all the particles that were floating in the air. You'll be able to see that. Really nice quality on the cameras, guys. So like I said before, this is going to be a really good camera system, but the main thing is the fact that this has really good build quality. It's going to charge really fast. It's got great performance, great updates, and great cameras. So hopefully you guys found this video helpful, but these are my 5 reasons why I like the Redmi Note 8 Pro. I'll get right back with you later, crew. Peace.